What's up, my PT peeps? One Eye Bri back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 4. We're going to do a review, recap, discussion of Service. If you have not seen the episode, spoiler warning, because we're going to talk about the episode. So if you have not seen it yet or do not want to see it, stop watching now. Overall, the 90-minute episode was probably the best episode so far since the premiere of it. But Negan in Alexandria, it's all we could hope for, right? Well, yes and no. It was kind of a little crazy that Negan is charismatic, doing his thing, of course. But I thought he did a good job. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is, doing better as Negan. He's just so damn skinny. I'm never going to get over that. But he's kind of perturbed by Spencer answering the gate and not knowing who he is. Spencer is definitely digging his own grave. If you know about the different things, I can't wait for him to go bye-bye. Rosita, she did a pretty good job this episode. I thought you should see how resourceful she is, and she's going to be an asset to the group going forward. Eugene was probably hiding the entire episode except for the very beginning when he won't open the gate for Rosita and Spencer. Daryl just didn't have any lines. The White's an asshole the entire episode, so you can't feel bad for him, especially when he dumped the water out and took their guns and everything else. But, Negan, being Negan, he has to do what he has to do, and he's got that psychological warfare going for sure, especially with the Walker here. He's showing you that he can handle everything and that he's doing that, and he's not too afraid of the Walkers, but he's going to take all your stuff, and, that's Negan being Negan. And the bad guys are currently winning now, but hopefully this is the start of the decline of Negan getting the upper hand on them. Hopefully they have little wins. All the damn saviors coming in, and they got so many damn people. And Arat, reverse Tara. Arat, I'll talk about her in another video, but this guy, I want to highlight that it looks like Rick is looking at him. Davey or whatever like that too. What a dick, especially the Enid. Couldn't freaking stand that guy. Dwight, you think he would maybe showing a glimpse of maybe he's going to turn it around on there too, but that went away. Rick's he's in a predicament, everyone's giving him a tough crap because he's being a bitch and he's being subservient, but he's stuck in a rock and a hard place. He doesn't want to give in to Negan. He's trying to fight back a little bit, but he can't, and whatever. Michonne takes the rifle out. She goes out to practice her shooting, which she's terrible at, and luckily she hits the deer that she brings back with her, so she has an excuse to say she was out hunting, which gave the story that, when she hit the deer, that the rifle was what she was using it for, but she's practicing her shots, but she has no rifle to keep practicing, and she needs to. Father Gabriel stepped it up a little bit, especially with the graves. They are not actual graves. They took them to the hilltop. Remember, they were just hiding Maggie from them. It was a fake grave for Maggie and Abraham and Glenn. The Lucille thing, all their videos or channels were talking about whose blood it is. It's the Walkers. Clearly, no one died in the episode. They were trying to make you think that something would happen, but it's not. Let's highlight the Walker for a second. It happened super fast. The Walker's head, got bashed in by Negan, which is pretty cool. There's really not too many Walkers, which aren't really the problem anymore. But did you see the eyeball flying out of it there too? Like I said, it happened super fast, but if you knew to look for it, I'm going to go with that's the eyeball that flew out. A little homage to Glenn, I guess. They did a lot of comic book stuff. They slipped it in a little bit here and there too, especially making Rick hold Lucille throughout the episode, which, it's kind of weird, but it's psychological warfare. I did not see this shot in the prison thing. Maybe I didn't see the episode, but there was the comic book lines about Olivia being in charge of the food on there. I didn't see the that with the lemonade thing. I guess they took it out. Carl being Carl, tried to step it up, trying to be tough. Everyone's trying to step up and do anything, but they're causing more problems. If Carl doesn't do this, they get to keep their weapons, but Carl's just stuck in a place too. They did this comic book scene here. Look how little Carl is. Thought Chandler Riggs did a really good job with that and the whole entire scene. Him and his dialogue with Negan. He didn't really do much in there too. I thought he would hide possibly in the truck on there, but he didn't, because you see Carl and Enid go walking to the hilltop in the sneak peek on it. The Judith Grimes came out to be Shane's baby that Rick admitted that is not his, breaking down with Michonne, saying that he has to accept it, and that's why he talked about it for going forward. Rosita definitely did a lot. She's being resourceful, and she's going to be a bigger part of the group going forward. Might get in trouble with Negan and Eugene, but we'll see. The whole thing with this face was Negan's games again on there too. The dick down your throat was straight from the comic book right here, in case you caught on. The thank you, no thank you, and hopefully this is the start of the demise of Negan. Rick and them gonna fight back and whatever. The sign, vengeance for the plunderers. Gotta get that. We gotta get that vengeance back too, you know. Spencer being Spencer. They're just showing it that the comic book death has to be coming. We should have made a deal with them. And when he made that line about Glenn and Abraham, I wish Rick punched him in the face. We saw the face, what this was all about. It looks like she would be on the, the outpost by the front gate, but there's not. She went to go see what the fire was, and it was the mattresses that they just freaking burned like freaking dicks for no freaking reason, that they just decided to say, we don't need them, they don't need them, but there you go, freaking crap. Daryl, stuck in a rock in a hard place, had no lines. Glenn and Abe were missed. They were mentioned. But there you go, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to get more videos and tell us what you thought of the episode. Thanks, guys.